Normally, I used to do Monday trade recap, review, weekly market forecast, and all those stuff. But right now, with the way gold is just, pumping, and I've done a lot of videos. I'm making videos every day, so I'm not going to do any weekly forecast or market recap for this week. I'm just vlogging. Yeah, and it's cool. So currently, I just finished shooting a particular video, which I'm going to be uploading. This is going to be the next one. I had a nice day. I didn't do much. I was just home, cleaning, sleeping, reading, and cooking, eating also. So yeah, that's just how my day went. Currently, you see this road is very noisy. Every 2 seconds, you hear bike coming. And the road is also lonely, like, see bushes, see houses. But there are houses, so. Like, there are even hotels around here. It's just that the rainy season has covered everywhere with bush, and if you look, it's just an entire bush you'll be seeing. Moving on this type of road alone, you even be probably, oh my god, you even be like, hope I'm not gonna get kidnapped type of shit. But so the basketball court is actually like 14 minutes away from my home, and I left 4:56. So by 5:10 I should be there. 7 minutes, and I'm already seeing the court already. 7 minutes left. Abi? Yeah. Already seeing the court already. Less than Abi 7. Anyhow, when I get to the court, I'm gonna on the camera. See you there. Earlier at the venue. It took me 11 minutes. Crazy. Because previous time it was 14. Let me just give a little back view of what's going on. One thing about this place is that there isn't enough shade for anybody to do anything. But yeah, just gonna stand here or sit on this wall. So guys, this is your sign to go out and touch grass. Touch grass a little bit. I wish I can play this sport though, even though I can't do anything, but I'm learning. But I'm gonna get to that point. I actually wish more height to myself. Someone that is just 6 foot. I want to be a little bit more like 6'1", 6'2", 6'2" preferably. That's my prayer point. At least if I'm 6'2", to dunk in that net is gonna be easier for me. And I just want something that adds more to my physique because I'm someone that is muscular. I do a lot of workouts. In fact, yesterday, I was just looking at my arms in the mirror and I was like, bro, we've come a long way. They're getting bigger and bigger. And with me eating a lot of eggs, milk, it's gonna get, all these things take time. So the earlier you start training, getting better, the better. The earlier you start even trading, the better. The earlier you start running your business, the better. The earlier you do whatever it takes, the better. I've seen people that can take 7 years to do academics, but when it comes to things that are different and like things that are hardly done by society, they just do it for 6 months or 3 months and then they give up, they are done. Lose that kind of mindset. Everything takes time, but the only thing is ask yourself, that thing you're chasing, is it worth that your time? Because if it's truly worth your time, you're going to give it the same time, dedication, sacrifice that you give to things like your academics, right? There are a lot of people today that are doing 95 that are like, no, I don't want 95, I don't like 95. But bro, you literally did decades to get to where you are. If you decide to put just a decade into something like trading, before that decade, bro, you have retired from your 9 to 5, you own companies, you've learned. Yeah, we know there are people that just take trading casually and they never evolve. They'll be like, I've been trading for 7 years, nothing to show. Bro, you were not trading for 7 years. You were just having an idea of maybe a trader. You didn't actually were trading. You know what it means to follow the market, study the market, back test for like, let's say 3 hours every day for 7 years. It's not possible to not be profitable by that time. So a lot of people just want to downplay the sacrifices. They don't want to look into what it actually takes, even though they know what it actually takes. There's a quote by Cosmos Maduka that said, if you tell a poor man what it takes to get rich, the poor man will tell you, I beg, leave me where I did. Because he's not willing to pay the sacrifice. Most people, once they are done with education, like degree or highest masters, they are done. They don't even read, they don't even care about anything again. They don't want to stress themselves. They don't be doing 9 to 5, collect money, live a good life, There are jobs that even pay well, raise a family, and they are fulfilled. They even live like that till they are maybe 65, 70, they retire. Well, but if you're the type of person that cannot be fulfilled doing that, trust me, you have to lock in. I'm telling you. I don't even understand the rules of this game up to now. It's kind of fun to watch. And some of these boys, you see them like this tiny, tiny. If you see the type of dunking that they used to do, the type of calculation, bro. But anyways, everything is gradually. I've not even made any friend in this place, but I think I'm gonna do something like that really soon. Maybe today, if possible. I'm gonna be having a basketball friend, Yeshua, Inshallah. Someone that will just teach me how to play basketball. We can vibe from there. PNG to the JEH of Wall Street. I wanted to stay till 6:30, but it's just 6:10, and mosquitoes are already biting me. This particular place, they have some kind of upgraded insects that if they bite you, oh Jesus, your body go just start change, and my skin is very soft. I dey like ajebo to this their surrounding. So I have to go home. Like I literally have to begin tearing steps. There was a time I came here, and then on my leg I had one particular, I don't know how to explain it, but like, the type of insect, and what they call this thing? I see the name. Bed bugs. Yeah. Oh, even though these ones are not on the bed, but they are bugs. They bite you, it's gonna look like a bug. This place is literally like a hill right now. So I'm officially jogging. Damn. A little bit of exercise. So that's the way to my house that I came from. But I'm going to be going back through this way. So this way is actually shorter to my house. But I just want to trek and exercise. So I'm going to take the longer route. I'm going to round, before I get home. 6:12. Let me see when I'm going to get home. Yo, stream. Nothing much. This side is actually hard. Like, they literally do not get water by digging borehole. They used to drill wells. But despite that, you can see erosion and water moving everywhere. Crazy. So that means there's water, but there's not really water. Very crazy. The first time I came here, they were like, this house you're about to rent, there's water, there's light. And even the borehole, they're pumping it from a well. I went to my friend's house too, same thing. They have like 2 wells, one in the front, one in the back. And then they say, if you don't pump from a well, you're not gonna see shit. And it's just rainy season, that's why you can even see some streams. If not, you never even see that. So this side is actually rocky, but it's not actually the rockiest town I have been to. The rockiest town I've been to is Gombe. Yeah, the capital of Gombe State. That place is rocky as hell. Like literally half of the town does not have water, no well, no nothing. And then the other half has water. So those that are saying the half that has water, they'll put water in tanks and then be selling it to the ones that are saying the other half that does not have water. Another downhill again. So next week we're gonna be locking in with a 10K account. Let's see how it's gonna be. I'm going to treat this one with my last breath. I know I've held many other prop firms in the past, especially all those Naira ones. But if I buy a prop firm that has massive amount of capital, I'm gonna be really be focused, because I'm assuming it's big money even though it's demo. So even though it's demo, I take it that it's big money, right? And it's gonna give me like the particular what they call it, particular discipline required. Anytime I'm recording videos and I start hearing bike and all those stuff, it's really distracting me. I think the best thing to do is for me to buy a bike. But honestly, I don't want to buy any bike in this town. I feel like if I'm not from this place, there's no need to show off, because this place is place of traditional people. So if you start showing off too much, I know from there, boys can even, something like that. I'm not a son of the soil, so I'm just low key. See this fine mansion though. There are people here that have houses built of hundreds of millions. Anyways, so for me, we're gonna have something like this in future. That's why I like vlogging, so that whenever I see something, I say it. I'm gonna manifest it. And look how crazy it is, man. It's man. I will never be poor in my life. So never be poor in my life. So what I'm saying is, I can't just take maybe one kind of 700,000 naira to go and buy a bike so that I'll feel a monk. Nah, this is not an environment for me. So take that money to Abuja, use it to rent a room. But my plan is that I'm gonna rent a room for two years, rent a shop for 2 years, paying upfront, and then I'm going to carry 3 million naira, which is 150k divided by 12. Huh? No, 150k divided by 20. Anyways, I'm going to carry one. See another mansion again, guys. I'm waiting they do this for self. I want zoom. So I just discovered that the front camera of this app I'm using does not zoom, only the back. So back to what I'm saying. I was just walking by that side and I felt something really, really stinking. So anyways, another beautiful mansion, but I've passed it. So trees are blocking the view, but you can see the walls. So 3.6 million is going to be 150k divided by 24. Now I'll just take that, give it to a bank, my bank, and then tell them send me 150k every month for the next 24 months. So I've secured a falling back to worst case scenario type shit. In case anything goes wrong, I mean, I'm not gonna call anybody for money. 150k is enough for me to leave all my expenses and still buy an account that I can use to take risk. So I just use that to secure like 2 years. So rent house 2 years, rent a shop 2 years. It's gonna be like Blackstone X Labs fiscal location in Abuja, and then yeah. So from there we'll now start scaling up. I mean, by then I'll use the remaining change, buy a bigger profit account. If I get bigger payout, move to a bigger house, rent a bigger shop. Gradually, like low key, gradually. So when you're doing things that are not stable but have big wins, whenever you get the big win, you split it. So all these people that are saying if you do trading, you can never make it, blah blah blah, you can make money and lose the money. You're not just financially intelligent. If you're financially intelligent, when you make that big money, you split it across. You can even maybe secure 5-10 years of your life with capital. Just give bank, tell them take. If you know that okay, this rent, let's say you're keeping money for rent that you're not willing to use now, right? Let's say you pay 2 years upfront. You can give them the rent for the remaining 3 years upfront and lock it in a fixed savings account where they'll give you 16 to 20% profit every year. So before that 3 years will come, that money will even grow more than the rent. And in case the rent itself is growing, because we're in Nigeria, things are getting expensive, the money too will grow and you still afford the rent. So just be financially, and you see some people, especially people that do Yahoo, they still get back to zero. Doesn't make sense, bro. Just be financially intelligent. That's why sometimes life is gonna pull you back, reset you to zero, so that you learn a lot of things. And after you learn a lot of things and you are qualified, you pass the test, life will reset you back and give you money again, so that you prove that yes, you actually went through the abyss. Because the evidence that you went through the abyss is wisdom. You go just wise, bro. I don't even want to video anybody house again. So this is, I know if you're used to me, you're gonna be familiar with this road, and yeah, that's my school up there, MVIT. Okay, guys, so we had one kind of 2 weeks break. I'm just coming right. That man right there is the security. He said that our manager is inside, so let me go greet him. Yeah. There's supposed to be Nigerian and American flags here. Okay. Good evening, sir.
Fine.
Fine. Longest time.
True.
I've been missing you.
Yeah, I miss people too now because all your problems too is impressive to me. So everybody is missing out. So finally we are back.
How was the trip?
Very well, it was fine. How you guys doing now?
Fine. I was.
How are you managing?
So I've been doing projects on my own. I've been back to back.
Okay, wow, that's good.
I haven't finished mode one, and it was like whether we can just enter mode two.
Okay. Yeah, that would be great if you are sure of what you've done.
Yes, and with their examples,
Yeah.
just run them and test them on the JavaScript concept.
Yeah, okay. That's good. I hope David is able to do some things too.
Yeah, he has been really up to date.
Oh, that's good.
But I'm not sure if he's
Able to finish the module.
yeah, but he has gone far. He's really soon.
Okay, that's good. How about the what's it called, the project?
Yes, I've done with that one also.
Oh, okay, great. So these are now what I'm looking at is possibly we have consecutive classes to cover up for the 1 week that we missed. That's the yeah. That's what I'm looking at, so we can cover up and be able to meet up with this schedule.
I was just coming in, I saw the security.
Okay.